Breaking news! It's officially confirmed, and it's safe to say that this has pleased a good portion of the fans, and has generated quite a buzz on the web. So come with me, and I'll give you all the details firsthand. Before we dive into today's breaking news, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any of the latest updates from the Browns. This offseason is already heating up, and trust me, you're going to want to stay tuned. Now, let's talk about what's going on in Cleveland. The Browns have officially parted ways with offensive coordinator Ken Dorsey after a difficult 2024 season. It wasn't a surprising decision when you consider the numbers. Cleveland finished last in the NFL in scoring with just 15.2 points per game. That's a stat nobody wants to see. Dorsey's offensive system relied heavily on 3 and 4 receiver sets, which was a significant departure from the ground and pound style that had previously worked under Kevin Stefanski. That change hasn't translated into success on the field, leading the Browns to make the tough decision to move on. Now, the big question is, who will replace Dorsey? Head coach Kevin Stefanski is looking for someone who better aligns with his coaching philosophy, possibly a younger assistant who shares a similar scheme. And guess what? That candidate may already be on the Browns staff. Analyst Brad Stainbrook recently revealed that Cleveland will interview current tight ends coach and passing game specialist Tommy Rees for the offensive coordinator position. Rees has been a rising star in the coaching ranks and brings a wealth of experience despite being just 32 years old. The 2024 season, Rees has worked closely with Dorsey, focusing on the passing game and quarterback development. Prior to joining the Browns, he served as Notre Dame's offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach from 2020 to 2022, then took on the same role at Alabama, helping lead the Crimson Tide to the playoffs during his lone season there. His rapid rise in the coaching world and experience working with high-level talent have put him in serious contentment for this crucial role. If Rees lands the job, it could signal a return to a more balanced, Stefanski-style offense, something many fans have been clamoring for. But wait, there's more. The Browns aren't just focused on their coaching staff, they're also making big decisions about the 2025 NFL Draft. With the number 2 overall pick locked up, Cleveland is in a prime position to reshape its roster. But are they eyeing a quarterback? Or could they trade for stock picks? Browns insider Jared Mueller has hinted that the Titans, who hold the number 1 pick, may already be set on drafting a quarterback. If true, it could have a ripple effect on the Browns' draft strategy. Some analysts, including Diana Rossini, have suggested that Cleveland may be heavily considering a QB. But it's also possible that they're building hype to increase the trade value of that valuable number 2 pick. If the Titans are stuck with a QB, the Browns could have several options, whether it's taking a top prospect or trading up to gain multiple picks. These are the kind of draft decisions that can define a franchise for years to come, so the stakes couldn't be higher. So, Browns fans, what do you think? Should the Browns promote Tommy Rees to OC, or should they look outside the organization for fresh ideas? And when it comes to the draft, should Cleveland stay at number 2 and take a game-changer or trade up to build long-term depth? Now, head coach Kevin Stefanski is searching for his 3rd offensive coordinator in as many seasons, and speculation is already swirling about who could fill the role. According to Browns insider Tony Grossi, Stefanski is eyeing a young, improving coach who can thrive under his leadership, someone who fits his offensive vision better than Dorsey. And one name keeps coming up, Clint Kubiak. Grossi believes Kubiak could be a prime candidate for the job, noting his previous experience working alongside Stefanski in Minnesota. Currently with the New Orleans Saints, Kubiak led a hot offensive start last season, scoring 91 points in his first 2 games. However, the Saints have since fizzled out and finished the year with a disappointing 5-12 record, which could leave Kubiak open to a new opportunity in Cleveland. If Kubiak lands the job, Stefanski is expected to retain more control over the offense, something he relinquished during the middle of last season. The goal? Returning to the balanced, efficient style of football that made Cleveland competitive before this offensive slump. But wait, that's not all the news. The Browns are also dealing with the current situation surrounding Deshaun Watson. Despite finishing the season with a brutal 3-14 record, the team decided to retain head coach Kevin Stefanski and GM Andrew Berry. Why? Ownership stability, according to sources within the organization. NFL insider Mike Florio recently revealed a deeper reason. He believes Browns owner Jimmy Haslam is largely responsible for the controversial trade of Watson and his massive, fully guaranteed $230 million contract. Florio suggested that the Haslams were unwilling to release Stefanski or Berry because they are still trying to justify that massive investment. Watson, however, has not lived up to expectations. Since arriving in Cleveland, the team has gone just 9-10 with him as the starter, including a 1-6 stretch in 2024 before his season-ending Achilles injury. The Browns are clearly banking on him getting back into shape, but there are still questions about whether he can lead the team back to the postseason. So, Browns fans, what do you think? Should Clint Kubiak stay as OC, or should Cleveland explore other options? And what are your thoughts on the Deshaun Watson situation? Can he bounce back, or was this deal a mistake the team will regret? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. The Cleveland Browns are making headlines again as they prepare for a critical offseason. Insider Diana Russini recently revealed that the Browns have a clear plan for their number 2 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. They're targeting a quarterback. Russini shared on the Dan Le Batard show that the Browns are fully aware of their current quarterback struggles and believe the situation with Deshaun Watson isn't sustainable. The team hasn't seen the version of Watson they expected when they signed him to a massive $230 million guaranteed contract in 2022. His injury setbacks, including a ruptured Achilles tendon and underwhelming performance, have left Cleveland questioning his future. So what's next? Russini believes the Browns could draft a rookie quarterback who could even outperform Watson in training camp. If this young talent shines and leads the Browns to the playoffs, fans can forgive the Browns' struggles over the past few years. It's a bold move, but it makes sense. Watson's injuries and inconsistency have left the Browns in a tough spot. They need a reliable, long-term solution under center, and that could be Colorado's Shedeur Sanders or Miami's Cam Ward, 2 of the top prospects in the upcoming draft. However, drafting a rookie isn't the only option. Some insiders have floated the idea of pursuing a veteran quarterback like Kirk Cousins in free agency. That would provide experience and stability while also grooming a young talent behind him. But let's be honest, drafting a quarterback seems to be the main focus. Beyond the quarterback situation, the Browns are facing enormous pressure. After a disappointing 3-14 season, head coach Kevin Stefanski and general manager Andrew Berry are running out of time to prove they are the right duo for the job. In 5 seasons, they have had just 2 successful campaigns, and that simply isn't good enough for a franchise with so much talent. The pressure is only mounting with key players like Myles Garrett and Joel Bitonio hinting at uncertain futures with the team. Garrett has hinted that he may explore opportunities elsewhere, while Bitonio has openly discussed the possibility of retirement. Losing either of these key leaders would be a massive blow to the team's foundation. It all comes down to this offseason. The Browns have no room for error. They must get their quarterback decision right, whether it's through the draft, free agency, or even a blockbuster trade. Anything less than a home run decision could set the franchise back years. So, Browns fans, what do you think? Should the Browns go all in on a rookie quarterback with the number 2 pick, or should they sign a veteran and let him compete for the job? Leave your thoughts in the comments below and let's get the conversation started. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Browns updates as we navigate this crucial offseason. Go Browns!